who are the people who are using these instructional materials and why are they only using these instructional materials. There is an assumption that this is because during the training that they got for their professional qualification, they are taught to use the instructional material like teaching kits, models, and charts. So what is the difference now? The difference is the academic qualification has been gained through books, learning materials, and that is why that academic qualification has been achieved. But the professional qualification or the professional skills are developed by using independent materials for the people who are under training. Because it is an adult teaching and there is a lot of independence going on in the class, therefore, the adult pre-service or in-service teachers, they know that they have to use the materials in order to find out what they are supposed to do. This leads them to group work also and teamwork and pair work. So sometimes in the training session, they are asked to work with their pair, with the neighbor, the next person who is sitting next to them. Or sometimes they are asked to work in groups. So this is developing a team spirit in them. And also it is developing an independent spirit in which they know that they have to work together with their colleagues who have equal ability than themselves. It is not the teacher, the above status. The above status confuses people. We do need guidance from the people who are at the status above us, but we don't need it all the time. We need to have some space and time to develop ourselves using our own intelligence, capability, and skills. So while doing the professional training, these teachers, they get an idea and they try to understand what is written in the instructional material. Sometimes they ask their friends who are sitting next to them. Sometimes they are working with them. Sometimes they are working in groups. Sometimes they are working individually and they try to follow those instructions. And then they are guided and supported by the trainers who are giving them that training. And thus, that is the way how they gain that experience and those skills. And then ultimately, they know which skills are to be used in the classroom and which methodology is beneficial for the students in the classroom. So this is why it is the assumption that because of this training that they have taken from the professional people who are training them, they learn to use this instructional material, and these are like kits, these are models, or these could be some charts or some other audio material or visual material. They can be audio tapes, which they can use for listening skills. Also, they can use for pronunciation. Also, they can use for spellings, and they can be video representations and some presentations done by the trainers themselves and other teachers, which will benefit them in learning and following the instructional material, due to which their training becomes comprehensive and complete, because they will come across scenarios and case studies which will be similar to the case studies and scenarios in their own schools, which will be their lifelong experiences, and they will be brainstorming and discussing in the class in their training sessions, and they will be learning how to train their own students to be using this instructional material, follow the instructions, and give them space and give them time and be patient to let them understand. Usually it is the attitude of traditional teacher that they want the answers to be there immediately that they ask the question. Again, it is very traditional to do that. In order to make people understand the instructions and follow the instructions, the teacher needs to be very patient so that whoever is reading the instructions has the time to understand those instructions and then follow them.